Guys, I might be the only person on the planet that's optimistic in a way for this live-action Powerpuff Girls show on the CW, but after this bombshell news, I don't know. What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news, and for fans or for anyone who was optimistic for this live-action Powerpuff Girls show, I hate to break it to you, but with this latest news update from Variety, you might want to switch your tune a little bit. Now, if you guys remember, I put out a couple of videos about the live-action Powerpuff Girls show, and I'm optimistic for it because of our leading ladies, including Chloe Bennet, but man, after this report, I just don't know. Now, we're going to get into the news, guys, of course, and break everything down, but before we do that, if you enjoy talking about TV and movies just like I do, don't forget to hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, tap on that bell, and hit the thumbs up button if you're a fan of the Powerpuff Girls in general, and get loud down below in the comments, guys, and let me know what you think about this news. Let's be kind to one another, of course, and sound off. Do you think this is a good move or a bad move for this actor? So you know what, let's waste no more time and let's get right into the report, coming exclusively from Variety's Joe Otterson. Yes, it is official. Chloe Bennet, who was set to star as Blossom in the live-action Powerpuff Girls show on the CW, has stepped down and left the show. Now, the article has some more details, so let's dive right into it, guys. And I quote, "Bennet was set to star as Blossom in the pilot, which is currently titled Powerpuff. The show was originally in contention during pilot season earlier this year for a potential fall air date, but the CW made the decision to redevelop and reshoot it instead, with CW chairman and CEO Mark Pedowitz calling the first pilot a miss. Ouch." But guys, this is definitely a shocker for the series, because honestly, this was my saving grace, because Chloe Bennet, I'm currently watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and she is just amazing on screen. She is definitely a compelling force to me, and I thought that she would make a good Blossom. And even with the pilot being reworked and reshot, I thought that yes, it spelled trouble, but I was optimistic to a degree, and now I'm just not so sure anymore, guys. And if you're wondering how Blossom was even going to be portrayed, the Variety article also mentions that, and I quote, "The character of Blossom in the pilot was originally described as follows. Though she was a spunky, conscientious Little Miss Perfect child who holds several advanced degrees, Blossom has repressed kitty superhero trauma that has left her feeling anxious and reclusive, and she aims to become a leader again, this time on her own terms." Now, will we ever see that, guys? Who knows at this point, but why did Chloe Bennet leave? Let's get into the explanation in the Variety article, because this is very important, and honestly, it was just due to scheduling conflicts. And I quote, "According to an individual with knowledge of the situation, Studio Warner Brothers Television wanted to extend Bennet's option as they reworked the pilot, but scheduling conflicts forced her to exit instead. Casting for a new third Powerpuff Girl will begin in the fall." So that last line is very important. If they're just going to start actually casting for that third Powerpuff Girl in the fall, I mean, what does that mean? September? October? But guys, we're not getting this show anytime soon. Now, as for our other two Powerpuff Girls, Dove Cameron and Yana Perrault are still attached as Bubbles and Buttercup respectively, but guys, this is not good news for the series overall. And I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer here, y'all, but to me, this spells the end of this live action idea, because the pilot not getting up off the ground was concerning enough, but the fact that they had to rework it, not just reshoot it, but rework it, is very troubling. And now that they have their leading lady exiting the project and the main draw for me personally, I think it is safe to say that I'm less than optimistic for the series ever seeing the light of day. And then you still have these outstanding questions like, how will you go ahead and adapt Mojo Jojo in a live action setting without it looking a little weird? And Mojo Jojo is expected to be played by Nicholas Padani, but still, all of these actors that were involved, this pilot that was trying to be worked out, to me it just doesn't seem like this idea ever will get off the ground. And now with Chloe Bennet gone, guys, this is the gut punch that this show did not need at this time. So realistically, guys, if they're just starting to cast this fall for the third Powerpuff Girl, I don't think we'll start to actually see anything official from this until next year. And even if they do try to get the pilot off the ground, they're going to have the viewership numbers to back it to be able to greenlight it for the rest of the season. And I just don't know if that happens now that you have, well, your leading lady gone. When Chloe Bennet leaves a project, that must mean something is bad behind it, because Chloe Bennet, even though she has scheduling conflicts, I have to imagine that Chloe Bennet probably wasn't confident in this live action series after everything that happened, because man, the pilot itself not able to actually work and being called a miss by the studio executive. I mean, it's not unheard of that studio executives don't always have ear to the ground when it comes to the public, but I will say, the fact that they're reworking everything and now you have a major piece of this show, the character of Blossom is so important to the Powerpuff Girls, now that she's gone, that's not good, y'all. So there you have it, guys. I'll recap a little bit in case you just skipped to the end. Chloe Bennet now has left the actual live-action Powerpuff Girls show, according to Variety's Joe Otterson, and she stepped down due to quote-unquote scheduling conflicts. And the pilot is still being reworked, with casting beginning this fall for a third Powerpuff Girl. So that is the real news of the day, guys. This is craziness. I saw this on my phone. It just lit up and said, "She gone?" And I thought, the show gone. So I can't tell you guys that I'm confident we'll ever see this, but if we do, of course, we're covering it right here on the channel. So go ahead and get subscribed, hit the big red button below, and sound off and let me know in the comments, is this concerning for you too? Alrighty, y'all. Well, you know what? I need to go and, well, finish what I was doing, and that's watching Kissing Booth 3 for a review this week. Alrighty, y'all. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening.